weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
There we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. We ain't giving up nothing to cut. Jam. Hey, check 43. There you go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 3rd down, Jackson to Michel on the screen. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Let's go.
Waiting! Go, go!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 36.
On first down, Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the time. Check tight.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now wins. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Leonard Fournette. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, we'll go. 180. 3 buttons. Hey, team 6.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Fournette, a first down carry, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Kill.
Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Waiting.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Wentz to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slam. Wait. Safe. Check 31. Check 31. Boom.
A give to Michel running right. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze, squeeze.
To throw is Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check three. Any weapon. Show it out.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike Bobo. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike 29.
To throw is Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now wins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now the throw taken in by Chart. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, wait. 74.
Wentz now to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This is Fournette. Down right around the 25. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Go! Bring it!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch. Check three.
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Houston. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. 44, Mike, 44.
Now a give, right side. Michelle. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
No.
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch up. Man 5-7.
Throwing his wins. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mike, 44. Watch it. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Watch the time.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, same pass. He's coming. Double up.
Down Michelle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Mike, 44. Watch the run, watch the run. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Yo. 44 is it. 44 is the Mike. You can't block him.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Hatch it. Check 24, check 24, 66, pull it, half. You got tight right there. Sponge.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Kill. Squeeze. Big ass.
On second down, Michel. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.